And we are back. Welcome to another episode of This Ain't Practice. I'm your host, Sean.
Chris J.
And it's time to go one more again, man. One more again,
That's right.
man.
That's right.
One more again for the peoples. How's your week been so far, brother?
It's going good, man. You know how it is. Just trucking along, man. Ready to get to the weekend. How about yourself?
Grinding, same thing, man. Same thing. I got caught up in that storm out in the southeast.
Ooh,
In Charlotte. Yeah, I thought I was gonna die. Yeah, a couple times, but it's all good.
man.
You know.
So give us a little backdrop. What happened out there?
So they had this torrential rain out there, and so
Yeah.
I flew into Charlotte, but I had to drive to Greenville, South Carolina,
Okay.
for work or whatever, and that's about an hour 45-minute drive, and it's freeway, like it's all 85, Highway 85,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot of construction. So you know how that goes when it torrential rains, construction, and then my phone kept going off saying flooding, flooding, point 0.4 miles away, and bruh, they were not playing.
Oh, for real? It was
you
like that, huh?
yeah, you hit the puddle, man. You hydroplaning, and like in some points it's bumper to bumper. I know I was riding at one point, and 'cause, I'm in a rental car, so I'm not used to the vehicle either. As far as like how it stops, how how it is. You're in a different
Oh yeah,
vehicle,
yeah.
and like I had the wipers going, 'cause it was raining but not super heavy, so I had it on regular speed while I was trying to pass a semi on a turn, and there's a construction barrier right there too, and there's a vehicle in front of me, and the semi just hit this big puddle, hit the windshield. I couldn't see for like half a second, and I know that doesn't sound very long, but bruh, when you're driving
It probably felt like longer
with
than that.
a lot longer than that, man, and I never scream or talk or yell to myself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
I'll do it in my head, but I don't do it out loud. Like I don't, I'm not
Yeah.
the person in the car who's cussing out drivers and nobody can hear me, right? So I was like, oh ish. And then the wipers got it off. I'm like, whoa, okay, that was cool. But bruh, man, I could drive, Chris J. I could drive, man. But that was bad. That was bad, man. That was bad. So, anyways, I made it. I'm here. I'm surprised I even got to Charlotte, but they didn't cancel the flight or anything. Just got delayed. But I'm here. I'm back. Time to
That's all
rock.
that matters, man. You back safe and sound, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's it, man. That's it. So, we got started maybe just a couple minutes late because my co-host had to do a wardrobe change, and I hope that you're okay with what you settled on. You good?
I'm not. I said I was going to boycott my Eagles because of their pathetic play, but I decided I decided to switch to the shirt the last minute. So
Okay, I can do. What's up, Papa Jones? What's up, man? So glad
what's
to
going
have
on,
you
Dad?
here. Okay, it's good, man, because you got hope, bro. You still got hope. So
That I do.
it's good for you. It's good for you. And with that being said, um, let's go ahead and segue into the Vikings Lions game.
Okay. So we can knock that out. I mean, I don't know wasn't a whole lot to from my end, man. There wasn't a whole lot to say about that game.
Okay.
Same subpar quarterback play, but we knew that going into the game that there
Right.
was no surprises there. Justin Jefferson, he was doing his thing, so you can imagine what he has, what he'll be able to do when he's got a competent,
Good
high
quarterback.
level, caliber quarterback there throwing them the ball. So I think that's got to
Yep.
be the Vikings' number one objective, whether it's Kirk Cousins or whatever they do, come off seasons, they need to get that man a quarterback
Yep.
that can play, that can sling that rock around. But I mean, Detroit's a better team. Jahmyr Gibbs, he did his thing.
He did his thing. Yeah.
St. Brown. Yeah, I mean, they're a better team. They won the division. Wasn't a whole lot. Like I said, it wasn't a shock or anything, at least from, like I said, from my perspective coming into the game.
Agreed, man. I had no hope for that game, and we called that last week, and it is. They started Nick Mullins, and he did what we thought he was gonna do, but they made it a closer game than I thought they would make it. So
Right.
No, so that was good. Like you said, JJ, he was balling out. So I can't wait to see what they do next season. And with that, I still have hope. So if you will pause for 1 second, 1 second.
All right, all right.
Uh we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and put it back on. We're gonna put it back on because next season, next year is our year. Ah,
Year to do what?
our year to bring it home, baby.
Whoa, Super Bowl?
Yeah, we going to the Super Bowl. We going to the
Okay,
Super Bowl. All
okay.
things being even, we going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I see you, Jay. I see you, Jay. Yeah,
What's up, Jay?
yeah. Cowboys fan, Jay. Next year is our year. We go to the Super Bowl as long as everybody stay healthy. What Papa Jones got? They should all Stevenson purple. Yep, yeah. Very interesting off season. Yeah, I'm
He
looking
don't believe
forward
that
to it.
mess either. But
Yes, he do. Yes, he
right.
do. Yeah, go Cowboys. Yeah, whatever. We'll
No,
talk.
no.
Yeah. We might mention them in the show later. Maybe. And hold up, brother, because look, it gets deeper. It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than rap. So let me do this real quick for you. I know you
What's
don't
up?
know nothing. I know you don't know nothing about this. Bam! Uh-huh. Yeah. Purple and
Straight
gold, baby.
trash.
We coming back
Trash.
next year. We coming back. Skull, baby.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. We got some more conversation. Yeah, you know it. Skull.
What's
See,
going on,
we
Ron?
got so fast. What's up, Rob? Man, thanks for joining the show, brother. I put my glasses on so I can see better, man. I'm trying to be cool. Trying to be
Yeah,
cool out
put the
here.
glasses on so you can see the lies you're out here telling. Go ahead and put them glasses on.
Yeah. So we got a weird chat in here. Somebody's trying to offer me something.
Oh,
No, we're not doing that.
we'll pass.
Yeah, well, no thanks. Yes, go. I love it. But that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So I'm super happy about that. Um, it gives me hope. So I'm good. We're done. We did what we could do. Quarterback was hurt, and we saw potential in the team going forward. So I'm looking forward to the off season, and we're gonna do our thing next year, man. So with that said, let's get to your boys, man.
Man, so we were up there in New York, man.
Hold on, wait,
Wet the
hold on,
bed again.
hold on, man. Hold on. Let me ask you, what happened?
I mean, they had some guys that were out that they didn't play. But
Yeah,
it's no excuse. I'm not into the excuse game. They
yeah,
started out down. I think, man, at one point they were down 24-0, and then at the same time they were doing the scoreboard watching, with Dallas and Washington playing, because
why?
if Dallas had lost, and that Dallas game actually started out where Washington was giving them some problems initially,
Yeah,
the first quarter and a half. But I think once Philadelphia, they saw, Dallas pulling away and they weren't taking care of what they were supposed to do. Nick Sirianni, he started pulling the players out. Now Jalen Hurts dislocated his finger, I think, on his throwing hand. So, that's pause for concern, going
big
into, and
time.
we'll get to the game in a little bit. But they had some guys that were out. They, a lot of their starters, they played a little bit quarter. Some didn't even play at all. Some didn't dress. So yeah, it's just a bad outing, man. They're going the wrong direction to be headed to the playoffs. Typically you want your team to be playing their best ball. They're not doing that. So
I think you should have. I think you should have played everybody, honestly, because you need to build on something right now. I mean, you've had that. Oh, God, it's been bad, man. So
well, I think the reason he sat, some of those guys are hurt. So
yeah,
I think he sat some of them because of that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. They've been playing so bad. And even beating that Giants team, that wouldn't have impressed me.
you don't think so? Yeah, but
No,
do you
man.
do you think mentally it would have put them because it's. I mean, it's not quantifiable per se. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
just
yeah.
just to get that win, it could change the emotional dynamic in the locker room.
Yeah, I think that I think they're having some internal issues
Yeah.
within the locker room with the coaching staff, and I think it's something that's going to have to be addressed in the off season.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too late now, man. I
Oh,
mean,
100% it's too late.
yeah. Yeah. So, okay. All right. All right. And then we'll get into the, what we think going to happen in the playoffs
Right, right,
um,
right.
a little later. So, uh, so and I think just a good segue to go into like a recap of the overall NFL season.
Hmm.
That you put in there. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think Green Bay, them making the playoffs surprised me. I had Detroit. I thought Detroit was the best team in the division.
Yeah.
So that didn't really surprise me a whole lot. Jacksonville Jaguars, I think they really disappointed. They fired they fired their defensive coordinator, Mike Caldwell. And that's typically what happens when they keep the coach and you underachieve. Somebody's got to go, right? So
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
it's either the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, or they'll blame the special teams guy, but somebody getting fired. So
Somebody's gonna get it. Yeah.
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 So
Yeah. Yeah. That was disappointing. Any surprises or anything that you saw?
Kansas City surprised me, and not in a good way. I thought they would be much better
Yeah.
than they were this year. They struggled a lot. I think they let a lot of weapons that surrounded Patrick Mahomes. I think they let him go, and they didn't replenish those guys. I think they looked at him like he's the best player in the league, which I still think he is. And we can kind of will our way, but I think they did a bad job with surrounding him with adequate talent, and they caught up with him. During the regular season, we'll see. And we'll get into that game coming up, but we'll see what happens. Come postseason.
Yep. Yep.
What about you?
I mean, I thought it was our year this year for the Vikings.
Wow.
No, but hear me out though. They ended on a high note. I mean, yeah, it was a disappointing, postseason play last season, but they ended on a high note, man. They won the games they were supposed to win.
Right.
A lot were close, I mean, they had to do that crazy comeback game against Detroit and all that, but I mean, they were winning those games, and so I figured they just build on that and be a force to be reckoned with, when the season started. That wasn't the case, and then they finally caught some traction, and then Cousins goes down.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the story. So that was very disappointing. The Eagles, I thought the Eagles were going to be the team to beat this season.
Mhm.
I didn't really pay too much attention to the offseason stuff that happened within the organization. I just figured they would just build on it. They made it to the Super Bowl, should have won it. So I'm like, okay, well, this is their year of vengeance. They're gonna go back and win it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And so they were a disappointment. Now, am I happy that they were a disappointment for the entire NFL? Absolutely. I'm glad they fell on their faces. But it ain't over. It ain't over.
No, it's not over.
no,
It's not looking good, but
No, they're definitely not looking good, but I thought they'd be a lot more dominant. And then Tampa Bay, I'm surprised to see that they even made the playoffs. I mean, they're in the division that you remember the thing I sent you earlier today. They're in a division that nobody cares about. So
yeah, for real. That division is garbage.
yeah, trash. So
Right.
that being said, I'm glad that they're in there. Baker Mayfield,
Mhm.
I like the guy. I think they did him wrong in Cleveland. I said that before, so I'm glad they're in it. So good for them.
Right.
And then also, you mentioned the Jags. Holy smokes, man! I was really cheering for them. I don't have any beef with Jacksonville or the Jags. We know a couple good guys who are from there and cheer for that team. So
Sure.
I was cheering for them, man, and they fell off, man.
They fell off the map, man.
They really did. They really did. And in Green Bay, I'm surprised that they were able to do what they did with Jordan Love. So I hate Green Bay, but good on them for doing what they're doing. I hope they beat Dallas in Dallas. So
You and me both.
yeah, we'll see. So Papa Joe said Tomlin making the playoff with ground turkey as QB till Mason Rudolph stepped up. Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
it was great to see that. I'm always rooting for Tomlin. And no beef with the Steelers at all. We got my boy Fast. What up, man? Yeah. That locker room out of control with the Eagles. Yeah, yeah. So my bro, he lives in Philly, but he's a Dallas Cowboys fan. Go figure.
Oh man,
Go
man.
figure. So he gets all the tea.
So
He
he's
gets
he's
all
surrounded by all those lovely fans up there in Philadelphia, man. That brotherly love. I get it. I get it.
yeah, he is. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it, man. But hey, I'm sure he got some bars for him that triumph. So phenomenal artist. He's a phenomenal artist.
That's dope.
Yeah, yeah. So that's my take, man. That's my take. You want to jump into Black Monday?
Yeah, man. Black Monday. I think it extended to Black Tuesday, Wednesday.
Woo!
Yeah, man. So we had what, about 4 or 5 coaches get let go. We got Arthur Smith with the Falcons, Ron Rivera in Washington, Mike Vrabel in Tennessee, Pete Carroll, and then and Bill Belichick. So I think the Mike Vrabel with the Titans, that one surprised me. And Pete Carroll surprised me. You know, Pete Carroll is 72 years old, I believe. 70, so around 72. That surprised me. Because you just didn't hear anything about him being on a hot seat or anything like that. So
Right. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. I'm like,
right.
and I think they did okay with Geno Smith past couple seasons. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So do you think it was because they fired him, right? He didn't resign.
Well, they fired him, and then they're going to move him up into like a front office role, so he'll still be part of the organization. But I think they're just trying to go in a different direction now. You know, he's been there a
Okay.
while. I think at
Yeah.
some point that voice gets old. You know, and
Yeah.
it's time to you breathe some new life into the organization. Get a fresh face in there.
Do you think that's the case with Bill Belichick as well?
Absolutely, I think that's the case. It's time. You know, what I mean,
Yeah.
it's that New England's been struggling. I mean, they've really been struggling since Brady left, right?
Yeah, they really have. Yep. Oh, we got yeah, y'all surprised Brian Johnson getting requested for interviews.
So you may not know who Brian Johnson is. He's the
Good question for you.
offensive coordinator for the Eagles.
Mm.
So I'm not, because I mean he was a hot commodity coming into the season. You know, he came through the college coaching ranks as well, so he's well known. But I think some of this is also that Rooney Rule where you got to interview a minority candidate. So I don't think he's getting any really major consideration for any of these jobs that he's interviewing with, because he hasn't had a good season overall. Even though these are Nick Sirianni's plays, Nick Sirianni is kind of taking the onus for the offensive struggling. You know, he's kind of been shielding Brian Johnson a little bit, saying, "Hey, this is my offense. You know, if you got something negative to say, direct it my way." So he's kind of he's looking out for his coaches. I think Brian Johnson, prior to this year, I think he was looked at a little bit more favorably than he is right now. But I don't know if he's going to be back with the Eagles in all season. That'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. But I'm surprised a little bit. But like I said, I think this is kind of, meeting that Rooney Rule quota, that's in place. But I don't think he's in heavy consideration for any of these jobs he's going to interview for.
Not this season. I mean, still great record and all that, but it didn't end very well. And again, it's not over, but regular season it didn't very well. They didn't look very good. So yeah, I feel that. But yeah, the now Bill Belichick. Now he's with the Patriots for 24 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, that's a long time, man, for NFL coach. How long has Tomlin been with the Steelers?
Man, I want to say 17 years, 17, 18. And I might be shorting him a little bit. He's been there a while, man.
Been there a while. Yeah, been there a while.
Because I think the Steelers have only had like 3 coaches in like 40 years or something.
I know. That's
crazy
nuts.
like that.
Yeah, that's
insane.
Yeah, and Tomlin is still fairly young, so
absolutely he is.
So I mean, all things being equal, man, I think he's gonna be there for a long time. I think Bill Belichick. Now we've talked about him in previous episodes, and they're kind of echoing some of the things that we're saying on some of the the things that I've watched. It's just it when it worked, it was great. I mean, he did a great job. Like people were saying, I've heard people say that he was a bad GM and all that stuff, and I'm just like, how? How? I mean, maybe now hasn't been that great, the
Right.
past few years, but I mean, his record and resume speaks for itself. Do you think it's just time for him to just go somewhere and just be a head coach and not worry about the GM?
Well,
Of it?
is he going to be willing to accept something like that? Is the question, because I mean,
Right.
I think he's 14 wins away from breaking Don Shula's record for all time winning as coach. So, he's viewed by many as the GOAT, and with
Right.
that, I think comes a little bit of ego with that, right? So,
Yep.
I don't know. Is he going to be willing? I've seen some Eagle fans saying, hey, they want him in Philadelphia, but he's not going to be able to come there and call play or pick the players and do all that. They're not going to go for that. So, and he's
No.
72 years old. You know what I mean? What's the shelf life left on him? As a coach.
I mean, you know what they say, man. 72 is the new 62. I'm just saying.
I guess.
Like,
Sounds good.
he's a baby boomer, man. These baby boomers ain't going nowhere. They got they gonna run this way well into their hundreds. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. So what do you think about you're kind of the expert on this. What do you and you go against, you guys play the Commanders or the Commodores, whatever the heck their team name is now.
The Lionel Richies.
The Lionel Richie. So what do you think about them firing Ron Rivera? Like,
It was time. They got that new ownership group. The guy that owns the Sixers, Josh Harris is a primary owner, and he's got Magic Johnson, who's an investor. They're coming in. They're going to clean house. They're going to get their guy. They're going to get their own GM. You know what I mean? So that was to be expected. I think Ron Rivera is a good coach, but he was he was a lame duck. As soon as they got new ownership and all that, he was lame duck there.
what do you think about? Cause wasn't it a Mike Bieniemy over there?
Eric Bieniemy, yeah.
Or Eric Bieniemy. I'm tripping. I'm sorry.
No, you good?
Yeah. Was he was the offensive coordinator, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens with him? Because he was
I think I can see him getting another or maybe coordinating job. I don't think he's done enough where they're going to give him a head coaching job. I mean, I think he deserves a shot, but I just don't think it'll happen.
Okay. Not yet, at least.
Nah, I mean, I think it should have happened before, but I don't think the year he had in Washington, not that he did anything bad, but when you end up firing folks. Yeah. So.
Right. Okay. All right. And Arthur Smith, yeah, I saw that. I saw that come in.
Yeah.
And the Titans. I was looking at the Titans head coach. That's why I said might be enemy. But yeah, I mean, I saw that happening. Well, I didn't really see that happen. I don't really care about them. I know they weren't that great. So that's the skinny man's team. You know what I mean? But like I have he loved Memphis. He loved that whole culture. I have no connection to that whatsoever. So yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do there. So okay. All right, man. So you want to move on to the MVP predictions?
Yeah. I can give you mine. I got Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
I just think he's been dominant. I think he finished the season strong. I think that that game against I think it was Christmas night against the 49ers, nationally televised game. I think he showed out. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to be a close second, but I got Lamar Jackson. Who you got?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Looks like we got Fast got Lamar for MVP for sure. Yep. And then I mentioned okay, yeah, Airbnb tried to force play calling. He didn't have the personnel for it. I can see that. And I know because you see him, you watch those games. So I can see that. He needs a better personnel because he's a good coach. He's a good offensive coordinator. He just needs the players to do it with. But yeah, I got Lamar Jackson as well. There was I think like you said when they played the 49ers and blew them out, that sealed the deal for me. I know Christian McCaffrey was in the conversation, and I haven't heard his name being brought up lately.
Yeah, it seemed kind of phase. I think Lamar kind of ran away with it, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. So if he doesn't win, man, yeah, I'm gonna call conspiracy on that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
he should win that. Now, if it's not Lamar and it's not McCaffrey, who do you think
Man,
would
I
be
don't
next
even
up?
know after that, man. Because I mean, Purdy kind of fell off at the end. I guess it might be Purdy. Um,
Yeah,
I guess maybe by default, but I think those two, there's such a gap between those two and everybody else.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel that. I feel that. What's up? We got another. He's like Andy, all passes all the time. Run the ball, man. Oh, you talking about EB?
Yeah, yeah,
He out there trying to be cute.
100%, 100%.
I'm like, man, look, hey, look, you ain't got the squad for that. Like, chill, chill.
No
Oh
doubt.
man, yeah, but yeah, man, I hope Lamar gets it, man. He's got to get it, bro. Got to get
He should. He
it.
should.
God, they're looking good, man. They're looking good. So, you want to get into these playoff predictions?
Yeah, yeah. Let's go ahead and look at the first round, man. So we got Cleveland at Houston. Cleveland's been balling
All
out.
right.
You know, Flacco's had a resurgence. That's the first game on Saturday.
Saturday.
I'm gonna give since Houston's at home. I'm gonna give Houston the edge in that game. I
Yeah,
got
man.
Houston. Yeah, I got Houston 24-21.
Houston 24-21. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We got Cleveland over Houston. Veteran squad wins.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'm liking I'm liking Flacco's play. So I'm gonna take your score and reverse it.
Okay.
And give it to the Browns. But that QB over in Houston, man, that boy
Oh,
cold.
CJ Stroud, yeah, he's nice. He'll
Yeah,
get offensive rookie of the year. He's nice.
yeah, he nice. But he only threw like 5 interceptions this year or something like that, which is
Wow,
crazy for a rookie.
it
That's
is.
nuts. Let's say Moon guy. He said, I don't know, that D is tough. You talking about in Cleveland's defense, Moon? I'm thinking he's talking about Cleveland defense. Um, but yeah, I give it to Flacco on them, man. And the Browns defense, they're pretty good. This team snuck up on me. I'm sure it snuck up on a lot of people.
It did, yeah, yeah.
Because I didn't see Cleveland doing much of anything this season. I mean, they weren't even a twinkle in my eye. Okay, Moon, I got you, bro. They weren't even a twinkle in my eye. And then they went through, the quarterbacks, having injury problems, and then yeah, that defense kind of kept them in, the earlier part of the season. And Flacco just came in there, man, and did his thing. I don't know why the Vikings didn't get him, man. I'm
Yeah,
still hot about that.
he'd have helped him out a lot for sure.
Man, I'm still hot about that, bro. That's just kind of like I'm trying to think. That reminds me of that time you said Kanye was the next Martin Luther King, man.
Never.
I'm still hot at
Lies.
you about that. But
Lies.
you know what I'm saying?
Never.
I'm still upset. All right, man. So we got 2 games Saturday, right?
Yeah, then we got Miami at KC. Now that's gonna
Mm,
be the game, man. That's in KC. They're saying wind chill is gonna feel like minus 20 or 30.
yo.
And you got Miami coming from South Florida, Dade County, man. So just because of the weather, man, I'm gonna pick KC, man.
God,
And I
that's a
think
tough one.
yeah, it is. Man, I got that like a 20-17. I just think that weather's gonna be a problem.
Huh. Yeah. 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 Now I'm with you. I'm with you. Now we know that Hill can play in that though. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with you on that one, brother. I'm gonna have to go with you. I think you're gonna have to put some points on the board though.
Right.
I think you have to, so I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be an odd score, but I'm thinking 31-28 KC.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Kansas City's at home. I believe that they have they got them by 5. Yeah, they're favorite. So let's see. We got some more comments in here. KC over Miami. Flamingos don't fly up north. Yep, yep. Yep. Our thoughts exactly. Moon got Dolphins run game is going to be the key factor. Yeah,
Yeah, he's right about that. If they do
they
win,
do.
it's gonna be because of the run game.
Yep. Agreed. That Miami can run the ball, so it'll be interesting. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely gonna tune in for that one. And then I think you and I will probably be linked up for that Brown Texans game
Yeah,
at that time. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting, man. That's gonna be interesting. So we got 2 games Saturday.
2
Great match.
Saturdays. So then we get over to Sunday. We got 3 games. The first game is Pittsburgh at Buffalo. I got uh I got Buffalo winning that game and 28-17.
28-17. Okay. Before I give my answer, we got my man Rich the plug. He said, I gotta ask my guy in the Philly jersey. Think your coach is gonna get fired if you guys lose in the playoffs this year? Good
If they
question.
lose first round to the Buccaneers, I think he's out of there. They
Mm,
said I was listening to a podcast earlier today. They were saying Jeffrey Lurie, the owner, was at practice today. Said dude ain't been happy with what he's been seeing. They had big expectations coming into the season. So
huge. Yeah.
and it just feels like that, like I said, there's a disconnect with the players and Sirianni. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he may have lost the locker room. Yep. Then we got nobody believes in Mason Rudolph, not even the fans. Oh, oh man.
I mean, dude's been I mean, yeah,
They are fats. Be cool.
yeah. So everybody that's in the chat, if you can, just throw your
Yeah,
scores in.
drop them
So
in
right
there.
now we on the Pittsburgh Buffalo game.
Ooh, Papa Jones upset alert. Steelers. Okay. I'm gonna go with Papa Jones on this.
Okay, what you
I'm
got
gonna
for the
go
score?
Papa. I got the score. I'm 21-17.
Okay,
Yep,
okay. I
I got
got I
4.
got Buffalo 2017.
Okay. Okay. So just flip around. Okay. We got Rich the plug. Do you think the Vikings will resign Kirk Cousins while drafting the heir apparent? Possibly. I think they will, and I think because Kirk Cousins wants to be there too. I saw a little blurb. I don't know if it's true. The Kirk
Right.
Cousins saying it's not about the money. So I think that they will resign him because he wants to be there and they'll do big things. But do I think Kirk Cousins, if he can stay healthy, I'm afraid he won't be able to. That Achilles, it's gonna be an issue because the old man injury. But
Yeah.
if you stay healthy, man, they can take it somewhere. Plus, he's a really good guy. So I think since the Vikings gave him that first huge contract, he's in bed with them. He loves them. He loves the city. He loves the culture.
Right.
So I
Right.
think I think that's kind of where he wants to be. We got here Buffalo wins 30-13. Dang. Okay.
Okay.
I can see that though. I can see that. If Allen gets hot and he's not turning the ball over,
That's the key.
yeah, yeah. So, and but Tomlin, he's been there before. He's been there a lot. He's a great coach. So, I'm thinking he can coach his guys up and steal it. Have Allen, those guys make mistakes and things like that, and steal the game from them. I seen, and I like Buffalo. Like if you ask who do I want to win, Buffalo. I'd rather Buffalo win. I want Buffalo win, but I think it's gonna be an upset, like Papa Jones. All right, next game.
Next game, man, we got Dallas and Green Bay.
Okay. Now that's the one that I am really looking forward to. Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, yeah. Curtis top 10 QB for sure. Yep. I'm with that. Let's see, Cowboys by the. Oh, okay. So we got we got by at least 3 touchdowns. Did not see any other result, and I hate that team.
So do I. I think the Cowboys are going. I got the Cowboys 28-17, even though I can't stand them. I'm gonna be rooting for Green Bay every play, but I just think that the Cowboys defense at home, they're gonna put some pressure on Jordan Love and get some turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a beat down too. And I'm gonna go ahead and you said 28-17, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with Fats 27-17.
Okay.
I'm right there with y'all. I just don't think that Green Bay, while they're on their way up, uh, I don't think they're ready yet. I don't think they're
Okay.
ready yet.
Okay.
So this is the best chance that the Cowboys have to kind of get to that next level. I know those Cowboy fans have been waiting for that. And again, I have no beef with the Cowboys, but it is what it is. Y'all shouldn't have beat Detroit. I know that. I know
Facts.
that. Yeah, y'all shouldn't have beat Detroit. So we got what we got here. We got podcast 10.
Yep.
Paquette. Oh, that's right. He said that last week. Papa Joe said that last week. Paquette by 10. So you got the Packers by 10, Papa Joe?
No, I think it's not coming through. So I think it's Cowboys 31,
Oh,
Packers
okay.
10.
That's what he got. Okay, Cowboys 31, Packers 10. Okay, yeah, I got them boys. We say Cowboys have the same playoff record as the Jags since the 90s. Oh wow,
Dang.
getting bounced in the first round. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I got the boys, man. They're gonna yeah, it's not gonna. But the Packers made it. But I don't think if all things being equal, I'm trying to think about what the Packers gonna do next season. Because if you get a
They just
Detroit
gotta keep
team,
adding. You got Love back. Just keep adding talent around him. I mean, make sure make sure you got a good offensive line, keep them upright, and just keep building off of this year.
now is Jordan gonna be the guy? Is he?
I think you need
Does he
another
have the
year
skill
out of
set?
him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you need another year out of him. See how he does.
Okay. 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 I can dig it. I hope he's not the guy. We're gonna have to,
I'm
we're
sure
gonna
you
have,
do.
yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that guy for a while. Okay. Okay. So the next
The
game.
next one, that's the Rams at Detroit. The Rams, they finished the season hot. That game's in Detroit. I'm a pick Detroit, man. That's a primetime game, man. Back in the D. I got Detroit winning that game 27-24. I think that'll be like a last second field goal in the fourth quarter. That'll
20,
get Detroit
27, 20, 27, 24.
Yeah.
Okay. I got the Lions beat them pretty handily, man. I got them 28-14. So beating my two sets of comments in here. Packer receivers are inconsistent. Yeah, they need to put some weapons around them. I agree. That's for sure. And we got probably eat a lot of cheese and keep being average in 2024. I hope so. I hope so, man. I don't want to deal with them. I need my boys to stay healthy and beat up on teams like the Packers. Let's say Golf got something to prove. Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, yeah. Since they shipped him off, I shipped him out of
Yep.
what was LA?
Yeah, it might be a revenge game for him.
Yeah, it might be, man. So yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Stafford and Goff did they traded for each other. Okay. Damn, there's some pretty good matchups here. But I don't think the Rams have anything for the Lions. I mean, I know they ended on a high note, but I don't think they're ready. The Lions have been playing good all season. There are a couple of games like I don't know if they're ready, but they beat Dallas. They got help from the refs. And that was in Dallas, right? Yeah, that was in Dallas.
Yeah, it was in Dallas. That was down here. Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, I think yeah, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with in these playoffs. So then we got a game. Which is
it's the Monday night game after that. That's the Eagles are down there in Tampa Bay.
Okay. Rams 24. Whoa, Lions 20. Wow, Papa Jones, you are picking underdogs. You've been on it with the underdogs. Okay. All right. Now, if you win these games here, we might need to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
We might need to go to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Link up. So, okay. Now, Christian, is this the first year where they've had a Monday night game?
No, they've had these before. I think they just started them the last couple of years. They're, what NFL is. Any way they can try to get some extra money, they're going to do it. So.
Okay. All right. I was like, what the? When you sent me the schedule, like a Monday night game, like what?
Right.
For the playoffs? Okay. Yeah, I'm with it. Hey, more football. Let's go ahead and send it. All right, man. This is gonna be interesting.
I got the Eagles. I think the Eagles offense is struggling. Tampa Bay has been struggling. I got the Eagles 20-14. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I think it's gonna be. I think I'm be a little more scoring than you think. I got the Eagles 28-21.
Okay.
Um, let's see what else we got. We got here. Make sure I get these in here. So we got Baker gonna have the game of his life. But we'll see. I like Baker Mayfield, man, and I hate that he got pushed out of Cleveland like he did. Let's see. Fast got Eagles 20-16. Too many people on Tampa Bay bandwagon. I hate to say it, but Eagles win. Bucks sweep the shitty division. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They did squeak in because of the division that they're in. And I know you hate the Eagles just as much as I do, if not more. Uh, Eagles got screwed on that schedule. Did they though? Eagles got lucky. And then we got AFC should be playing later games. Do you not like the AFC? Hey, the AFC games, those are fun, man. They got some fun teams to watch. But yeah, man, the Eagles gonna get they're gonna go ahead and get through this one. I don't know if they're gonna do what hurts. You said it's index finger, right? On the throwing hand? Oh, I can't hear you, buddy. Maybe it's me. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's his index finger. I know it's on his throwing hand. He hasn't really been practicing throwing a whole lot, at least through today. So we'll see, what that's like. But he's got an extra day. So
Yep. Yep. Yeah, let's see what we got. Is the AJ Brown out this game?
no, I think he should be back.
He's gonna be back? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. Let's see here. AFC should have the Monday game. What I mean. Oh, okay. Yep. I'm with you on that.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Then we got okay. This is middle finger. See, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Philly born, you got all the information, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, cool, cool. And I like Hurts. I do. I say it all the time. I say it just about every show. I like Hurts. I just don't like it's Eagle fans. Not you, not
Right,
you,
right.
but those Eagle fans they're tyrants, man. They are tyrants. Cowboy fans, you guys are cool. You guys talk mess, but you're nice. You're not gonna get jumped in the stadium because you're wearing the wrong color jersey. So no beef with the Cowboys. All right. So I think so. We're through all those games, man.
Yeah, so let's before we get out of here, man, let's just whip around the NBA a little bit, man. So Draymond Green, he got reinstated the other day. So he missed 12 games,
Yep.
over $2 million in fines that he got. What do you think, man? What do you think about him coming back? You think it's gonna be the same Draymond? You think he's gonna be a change?
That dude, man. Before we get into before we do that, let me get through these comments right here. If it's a low scoring, Tampa Bay wins. If it's high scoring, Eagles win. Okay, okay. I say that if the defense can kind of hold the Eagles and grind it out. I gotcha. Little Lions are without Laporta. That definitely hurts the offense. Oh, he's out. Well, thanks for that info. I didn't know that. Hey, that's gonna be trouble. I hate the Cowboys. Why do you hate the Cowboys? Is it because of that Herschel Walker trade? Because they did play us in that.
Yes, he did.
I feel you. They did play us on that. Um, so Draymond Green, I think, I think he'll be okay for the rest of the season. I think he'll be okay for the rest of the season.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think they put him in the UFC already. I know. I love so people are funny, man. Like, and I love the internet because it's completely undefeated. Drew Pearson. I don't remember Drew Pearson. Who's Drew Pearson? You know who
Oh,
Drew
he's
Pearson?
back in the day, man. He's in like the 60s and 70s.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Oh, you took it way back, man.
That he did.
Only our expert would know who that is. I'm sure some of the folks in the chat know, but yeah, I did not know. Okay. Um uh Yeah, but I think he's smart enough to act right. But I love the little video game memes that they make of him and stuff. He's just like body slamming, players, kicking them in the units and all that stuff. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, he's trying to be the enforcer of his team. but he's enforcing it on people that he knows he can do it on. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
Yep.
So he is thinking about it when he does it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I think he'll be all right, man. He lost a lot of bread. Um and and I hopefully he does, I'm not a Draymond Green fan. I think he's a
Correct.
jerk,
Me either.
but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. He's trying to overcompensate for talent that he doesn't have. Man, what do you think, bro?
Same thing. Same thing you're saying. You know, I, I, I think he'll try to be on his best behavior. You might see something here or there out of him because it's in his nature, but
Yeah,
I don't think you'll see any major outbursts out of him or anything like that.
yeah, nothing violent. He might
Right. Right.
reject it for running his mouth or something like that, but yeah, I don't see him clotheslining anybody um or anything crazy like that. Uh, what we got next? Oh, and that mess he said about retiring.
That was nonsense. He coming back playing the victim role and all of that stuff. Like, I'm not hearing that. You just signed an $85 million contract. You're not retiring, so stop it.
Get out of here with that mess.
Right. Right.
you're, you're not you're not retiring, bro. It was that it's too much. What's too much? It's too
You're
hard.
doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it. Like you
You're
can't
the one doing it.
can't choke people out in the corner.
Facts.
Like, come on, man. It's too much. So yeah, like you say, he's playing the victim, and I think it was more so for clicks anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do think that the Warriors will be better with him on the floor. I think they kind of need him in the locker room and that cohesiveness. So, I think it'll be good for the team. But I again, I'm not a Draymond Green fan, so I didn't miss him. You know. Um. So, what do you think? Where we at now? Oh no. We done covered all that. All right.
Yeah, we
Let's get to your boys.
Ja Morant,
Yeah, man.
he's man out for the season, man. Thanks
Like,
to
what's up with that?
thanks to torn labrum, I believe, and shoulder. So
Yeah, how did that happen? Draymond's
that's
he's intentional enforcer. Yeah, nobody asked him to do that. Yeah,
facts.
he just wants to be an ass.
I
Yeah,
think
like
I think the way Ja plays has a lot to do with it.
mhm.
He's kind of acrobatic plays, jumping in the air and stuff, and you keep doing that, that stuff's bound to happen.
Yeah, but he played 5 games. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, I'm sure it's more than that. How many games did they play? He played 9, maybe 9
I
games.
forget, maybe 9 or 10, but all it takes is one play.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, it has not been his year. It's not been his year, man.
No, not at
Um,
all.
but he definitely showed what he can do, how he impacts the team. Um, I was always a believer in John Morant, but what he did when he came back, dude, that kind of took my belief to a whole nother level. So
Facts, facts.
I hate to see that for the NBA, and I hate that for him. Um, and the Grizzlies, and I think they just got back Marcus Smart as well. So they
Hmm.
were climbing up. They're climbing up the ranks, man. And this is the best time. This is the best time right now because the Wolves are tricking games off left and right. So
Yeah,
hey, the time is now. Oh, we got a comment here. Um, what is tougher physically, attending the game in Philly or guarding Draymond?
definitely Draymond.
Yeah. Hey, could Draymond guarantee you're gonna lay hands?
Facts,
Guaranteed.
facts.
Now with the Philly fans, man, if you can bob and weave, you might be able to get them out of that, man. Um, but yeah, I mean, the time is now for Memphis to kind of move up the ranks, and then we got the Lakers. They're tricking off too. And I know you had a note in here about the how they're being frustrated, or the rumors that the Lakers are being frustrated with
Yeah,
Darvin
with
Ham, the
Darvin
head
Ham,
coach.
yeah, the rotations and stuff like that. So
I mean, I think we talked a little bit about this last week. Just like the
mhm.
rotations, man. It's kind of like the players are afraid to do anything. Like you go out there and make a mistake and they get benched. You know what I mean? Instead of just letting the players play. And the people who get started over them, they didn't really earn that, um, because they're not doing anything either when they're out there. They're just not doing anything. And so
Right, right, right.
so I get the frustration. You know, they're Brian and AD. They're doing they're carrying the whole load. Not a whole lot of help. So I get it, man. I get it. But I think that they also just need to, they need to make some get a trade, get somebody in there. I heard that
I agree.
I
I
heard they're
agree.
talking about Pascal. Like
Pascal Siakam. I've heard it's Zach LaVine. I've heard a few names. DeJounte Murray.
yeah. That one comes up a lot. That one comes up a lot. But whatever. Hey, I like all options, but I don't know what they got to give up for it. They don't really have anything.
And they don't.
So,
That's the problem to me. They don't have much to give up. So
yeah. I mean, we were talking a few weeks ago. I'm like, well, what if they made this trade? You're like, nah, I'm cool. I want anything that the Lakers
right,
have.
right.
Because you're not getting Bron and you're not getting AD. So, what else is out there? But yeah, man. Memphis, we'll see you guys next year, I guess.
That's
I
it.
want a revenge. I want a revenge for that playoff. I think it was a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's a couple years ago. But.
Yeah, when I was in that stadium and they were saying whoop that trick.
Oh yeah.
I'm in my ear all the way out of the stadium. All the way out, man. Memphis fans ran me out of their stadium while chanting "Whoop that trick" after Ja Morant came.
They did. Ja was showing out too.
Ja was showing out. So yeah, so we'll get our revenge though. We'll get our revenge. We all good, man. So college football, which we barely ever touch on.
We just real quick, man. Just Nick Saban, man, greatest coach of all time. I think college football. He retired yesterday, man. So I just thought definitely want to mention that, man. Send some kudos his way.
Yeah, man. He's a legend. He's a legend, and we knew this time was drawing near. They've been saying for a few years now, just kind of hinting at it. When do you think he's going to, and all that? And I wish he had left on a higher note. You know what I mean? Like go out at the top of your game. Win the college football championship. But that didn't happen. Wasn't in the cards. But
right.
I mean, he did great things. Like you said, he's the GOAT of college football. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, same thing, man. He's the GOAT. Like I say, he deserved his kudos, man. He's been getting a lot of recognition and props on TV, social media, and whatnot. It's all well deserved.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree, man. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think Alabama's going to do, man? They going to be able to?
They got the search committee out there right now, man. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Whew. Do you think they'll continue to be a powerhouse?
They will, because they're Bama. Maybe not on this level, though. It's going to take that new coach some time.
Right. You just think they'll be in the mix, but not the dominant. Not as dominant they have been. But I don't think they've been that dominant the past few years anyway.
No, I mean they were in the playoffs, so they'll be in the mix. The playoffs are expanding to 12 teams going forward, so they'll definitely be in the mix.
Yeah, definitely. I like that. I'm glad that they're doing that. What we got? Papa Jones said Nick was not happy with the portal. Oh, he was not. Okay. Right. I can see him not being happy with the portal. I can see him not being happy with that, especially since he was there for almost 2 decades. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the game is changing, and at least he's smart enough to be like, you know what, I'm cool. I'm straight. So what do you think he's gonna do after this?
I don't know, man. I think he'll stay around with the university, and just be a part of the university.
Okay.
Maybe fundraising roles or something like that.
Do you think maybe he'll get into broadcasting?
He could.
Analyst. Yeah.
He's
a good speaker.
It's something on his terms. He could.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay. All right. Gotcha. So, man, I'm looking forward to these playoffs.
Yes, sir.
That is the top of my list. This weekend, I will be drinking a lot of beer and watching the games. Let's see, we got a comment here. How about to Seattle Seahawks? Yeah, because I think he's out of Michigan now. He's out, right? They haven't made it official yet.
Well, he's got a contract extension, but he hasn't signed it yet. So I think he's kind of more so weighing his options.
I think he should probably get out of there.
He could.
Yeah, I think he should go. Yeah, get out of there. Go to the NFL. What's the team we were saying that he might be able to? Was it San Diego?
I think the Chargers.
The Chargers? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that'd be a good look. Seattle, they do have a tradition of winning. I think that I think he'd be a good fit there. Not necessarily familiar with all the pieces that he has there. Uh, he definitely has to get a quarterback because Geno Smith isn't the guy. I like him, but he's not gonna be the guy.
No, he's not. He's not.
No. So what we got? We got any interesting games in the NBA tonight?
I haven't seen anything tonight.
I know the Wolves ain't playing.
No, I think maybe it might be a Boston Milwaukee or something. Might be the Thursday night game. I'm gonna turn it on when we wrap it up. I think that's it.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Ooh, Celtics are in that A. I mean, the Bucks are in that A. Dang, not good. Not good. It's only the second though. It's only the second. So I wish the Celtics played like that when they were playing the Wolves. Which I missed the entire game, but
Right.
oh man, win. All right, man. I think we are through the docket.
We are, man. I just want to thank everybody for jumping on the show tonight, man, and participating. As usual, hit the like, subscribe button for us. Means a lot.
I echo that. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We appreciate it, and we will be back next Thursday.
That's right.
We're
same time, same place.
Same time, same place. Let's get it. Appreciate you, brother. I'll see you Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good night.